Welcome to episode 5 of the Find and Follow podcast. And man, do we have a doozy for you guys this week. I have my first special guest on the show, and it's Dallas Greenaway, one of the student pastors at Fellowship Greenville out near Simpsonville, South Carolina. And as many of you guys know, this is the church that I grew up in. So what an honor and a privilege to partner with the student ministry of my home church. Absolutely awesome. I love this church so much. I love their staff and their leadership and their vision and their heart for Jesus. So without further ado, this is episode 5, February 19th of the year 2018. Enjoy my interview with Dallas Greenaway of Fellowship Greenville. Okay guys, what's up? Tim here. I am with my friend Dallas Greenaway.
Hello, hello.
And Dallas, you are the first ever guest that I have had on the Find and Follow podcast.
I feel pretty awesome.
Yeah, tell everyone a little bit about yourself and what you do here at Fellowship Greenville.
Yeah, so I am the director of our middle school here, so I've been in that role for 2 years now. Before that, I actually made a weird transition. I got demoted from high school ministry to middle school ministry.
That is not a demotion.
It has become a promotion. Yep.
Middle school is 10 times better than high school.
I now agree. It was heartbreaking at the beginning, but man, middle school is so fun. They're so much better.
Well, here's why. Because high school, they're kind of getting too cool for school.
Oh yeah, they care too much.
They do. But middle school, high five them, make a fart joke, they're yours forever.
Which I've been working on fart sounds and jokes.
Oh, wow,
since third grade. It was to impress a girl. I don't know why I thought third grade girls would like that, but they did. It made them laugh.
Yeah.
So
wait, so like
I'm married now.
Yeah, that's right. You're married, and tell us about the new addition to the family.
Yeah. So along with ministry, which is always changing, my family's changed. Been married for almost 4 years, and we've got a little 6-month-old baby boy named Owen Graham, and
that's
he's
great
amazing.
Name.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of name that's going to be like a country music artist.
I hope not. I actually don't like country music.
What?
That might be a topic for another time, but
you don't like
yeah, so you can't even think of anybody, so
the devil went down to Georgia.
It don't matter to you either, brother.
Yeah, I do like the Florida-Georgia line. They're like the Nickelback of country music.
I think they kind of are. Like, that's a joke. It's not that I don't. Actually, the more I listen to country music, because my wife is a huge fan, the more it kind of grows on me. I'll admit that. But I don't know, man.
I do like Tim McGraw. I like Tim McGraw.
That's because he shares your name.
Well, maybe, but he's been faithfully married to Faith Hill, and he's got some classics.
So you like him because of his personal life?
Well, it's like Tim Tebow.
You don't know him.
It's like Tim Tebow.
We don't know another Tim great Tebow Tim. Either.
We're talking about Tim Wadsworth, Tim McGraw, and Tim Tebow. But it's like, we know he's not good at what he does, but we all love him anyways.
Are you saying that about Tim McGraw?
Well, no, Tim's both.
You're digging a hole here.
I'm just Tebowing.
I'm forcing you to dig a hole.
I'm Tebowing right now as we speak.
Can we bring that back? It's 2018. It's been about 3 years.
Bro, let's bring back the Tebowing. We could call it the...
We're in youth ministry.
Yeah, and you know what?
Sense.
Like one time we did an Ew parody video.
Yeah, actually we did that too.
And yeah, kids didn't even know who Jimmy Fallon was, but they thought we came up with Ew.
That's the key, man. Get something that is like adults, not adults only sounds bad, but that adults find really funny that you know students would find, and then like make that your shtick.
Yeah, we even did thank you notes.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you, and we made up our own, and kids were like...
They're going to see that 4 years from now, like Jimmy's still going to be doing his thing, they're going to be like, he stole that from Tim.
It's kind of like how I felt when my favorite bands covered music, and then I heard the original artist, and I felt violated.
Yeah.
I was like, you lied to me. You lied. Okay, so you are one of the guys on the student ministry team for Fellowship Greenville.
Yep.
You just had a new addition to your family.
Yep.
Owen Graham.
OG.
I like that. OG.
So much fun.
Share a little bit about, did you grow up in Fellowship Greenville?
Yeah, sort of. It wasn't called Fellowship Greenville since I've been here, which I came in the 6th grade, which is crazy.
What year was the 6th grade?
Oh, Lord. 2001.
Wow. So that
Yeah.
was my sophomore year of high school. I was a sophomore in high school when
2001, 2002. Yeah,
in the sixth grade.
Yeah.
Do you remember me in high school?
Yeah, actually I do.
Was it good or bad?
You had a whole nother person attached to you.
That's
You
right,
were a lot
Fat
bigger
Tim.
than. Can we say that?
Oh, of course we can say
Okay.
Fat Tim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fat Tim was a big part of my life.
He was a lot funnier.
I just remember you playing drums. I'll be honest. I don't remember
Chunk of
a
Funk.
lot more than that. Shout out to Chunk of Funk and S3M.
That's it.
The days, baby, doing the lawnmower song. Wow.
Man, that's when worship was top notch. Remember Ancient?
Across the country.
Can we bring back the worship song Ancient of Days?
That was that like an every week song?
Every Sunday.
This is crazy.
Every and banana.
I won't even try.
Yeah, it was so good.
But yeah, so Tim was in the band for the youth group, Chunk O Funk.
Chunk of Funk.
Chunk of Funk.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I remember you. I remember thinking that you were a lot older than me, which you were.
I'm old, man. I'm
Ish.
32 now.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 27. I'll be 28.
27's a great age.
Yeah.
I miss it.
I actually really like it.
And here's why. When you're in your 20s, you can get away with a lot of cute crap. But when you're but when you're in your 30s and you try and do that same stuff,
Yeah.
no one finds it cute anymore. Which I hate.
Yeah.
Like Peter Hubbard, he would always say, there's a reason why Jesus didn't start his ministry till he was 30.
Wow.
And I'm 32. I know, it's like it
And you can't really try to come against that if Peter said it.
You know
even try
what?
to refute it.
Dude, I love Peter Hubbard. Do you think he'll ever come on my podcast?
I don't know. So, okay, here's what we need to talk about. I heard you say, I'd love to talk to Charlie Boyd. I'd love to talk to Jim Thompson from Fellowship Greenville. My name never came up when you were listing off those people.
Okay, it did in my heart.
You're using me as a stepping stone, I feel like.
Is it okay if I totally agree with what you're saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, do you think...
Because I agree with it.
Do you think you could give me, like, Jim Thompson's cell phone number?
You're using the wrong stepping stone.
No, that's not true. You're
What?
the cornerstone of FG.
No, the Lord is.
Amen, brother.
Get out of here.
Did you just Jesus juke me on my own podcast?
All right, look, the Lord has done a mighty work. I feel like we keep these rabbit trails. So I was sixth grade, started coming here. It was like Southside Baptist.
No.
Southside Baptist. when I
What's
was there.
up, baby? Well,
Yeah.
Hanford days.
No, not that.
Oh,
back,
Charlie
not
Boyd
that far
days?
back. It was like the very beginning of Charlie Boyd days, and yeah,
When
I grew up
every
in the
boy
ministry.
thought Christy Boyd was just
She
the
was
most
too
beautiful,
old.
wonderful girl in the world. Like when Charlie Boyd came, we didn't care because all we cared about was Christy Boyd. Shout out Andrew Stober. Way to do your thing.
No comment.
We did. We loved Christy Boyd.
I hope you get Charlie on here, and I hope that he hears this.
Hey, Barry.
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie, aka Barry Manilow. It was sixth grade. Okay, we made poor decisions in sixth grade.
What
Okay,
is this?
so sixth grade,
Yep.
and then you grew up in the youth group,
Yep.
and then where'd you go to college?
North Greenville University.
Yeah.
University?
Were you a Mountie or a Crusader?
No, I came after the Mounties. I was a Crusader.
What is a Crusader?
I think it's a murderer.
What?
Well, I think it's like the Christian Crusades, and when the Crusaders like killed a bunch of people.
That's about as bad as
for
the
the Lord.
Liberty Flames.
Yeah.
Those are horrible mascots.
What is it? What's a flame? I mean, it's just
Okay,
fire, right?
so here's the
Does it
deal.
have to do with the Holy Spirit?
Jerry,
Jerry, where are you?
Oh man, Falwell. So our mascot is an eagle. I have been told when a pack of eagles fly together, that is called a flame.
Wow.
So that's why we're called the Flames. But we're really the Eagles, but when we all come together, we're Flamers.
Before you said that, I was kind of feeling it. I kind of liked that. I was
No,
like,
we
yeah,
are.
somebody-
We're the
somebody did that.
Flames. We're the Flamers. We're proud. We are proud.
That's what I've heard. So I went to North Greenville, and then, sorry, I'm eating ice on this podcast. Super
okay.
professional.
It's okay.
Went to
feel
North
at home.
Greenville, and right place, right time. The guy before me, Chris Armfield.
Shout out City Lights.
Shout out. He was my youth pastor.
What
high school.
what movie theater are they at? Camelot.
Yeah.
Armfield's the man. He every time I'm around Armfield, I don't feel like I'm cool enough to even talk to him.
Yeah.
Like my mom
He's always
jeans.
changing his hair.
Yeah. Like, I'm wearing Old Navy jeans next to his, like, diesel jeans.
Golly.
Is that even allowed?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's a diesel jean?
Oh, it's like $200 jeans.
Yeah, I'll never have those.
Yeah, well, they tithe at City Lights. That's what I hear. Love you, Chris.
Yeah, I love what they do.
So, Chris Armfield was your youth pastor.
Chris was my youth pastor. He was going to plant City Lights kind of during my senior year of college. So, right place, right time.
And I'll tell you what.
Lord orchestrating.
Southern Moon CrossFit, when we were there, I feel like everyone at that gym went to Chris Armfield's church.
Yeah, it felt like it.
Everyone.
He pulled a bunch of people in our like age range.
If they were hip and cool, that's where they went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So then you went to North Greenville. What'd you major
North
in?
Greenville. You know what? I did Christian Studies and Business. I did like a combined major. Is this weird thing
what's
called
that called?
Interdisciplinary studies.
Oh,
It's literally like, hey, there's some classes that I don't want to take, and so I'm gonna find some classes that I do take and put them together and call it a major.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Good for NGU.
So I avoided some stuff. Really only took what I wanted. That's not actually. I love the interdisciplinary program. It's a really cool path. So.
That's awesome. Did you meet your wife while you were there?
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Brittany.
Yep. I had chops. I had really big chops and a mustache.
Hold on. Chops is in like drum chops or a beard?
Yeah, like on the
or
side
lamb
of my face.
chops.
Lamb chops on the side of my face.
So good.
Yeah, and a big old mustache. It was after No Shave November.
What?
And Double Up December that I did back in college.
Okay.
Double Up is just the same thing again in December.
Okay, I thought of the question.
Yeah.
So now that we know who you are, and a little bit about you, what you do at Fellowship Greenville, I want to know the worst mistake you've ever made in ministry. Now, if this was being asked to me, this podcast would be about an hour long. Because I could tell story after story, but I'm putting you on the spot. Dallas Greenaway, what is one... and maybe it could be like a funny, like, dude, I goofed, I did this.
Yeah. There's one serious... I'm coming. There's one serious one that comes to my mind. But, I mean, it's not a big mistake or whatever, I guess.
Now, remember, people will listen to this, so get one you're comfortable with. Yeah, no, so,
okay, when I first started here working, I was doing the high school ministry, and we've always had like a team mentality, and so I had a team, and I was in charge of leading a high school team that had a guy and a woman who were twice my age.
Yeah.
So I'm 23, and they're in their late 40s.
Wow.
If not a little bit older. And man, I mean, you talk about intimidating. These are people who had way more life experience, way more ministry experience.
Yeah.
Than I did, or even have 4 or 5 years later. And so super intimidating. And the thing that I like always tried to do, it was super prideful, but is I felt like I had to know everything.
Yeah.
As a 22, 23-year-old.
Why not?
Pup. Yeah. And I was like, so if I ever felt like, and it was so prideful, if I ever felt like they were telling me that I was wrong or telling me that I was leading them in the wrong direction, I took it so personally. And I just had this mentality of like, man, if I don't know the right thing, if I feel like they're questioning me, it just took me down this like really dark spiral. So what I had to learn is I needed them to speak into stuff. I needed them to help me lead.
To be your eyes and ears.
Yeah, because they had way more experience than me, and I wasn't willing to admit it. They had way more life than me. They were way smarter than me, and still are way smarter than me. And I needed people around me. So I think that's my biggest mistake, is not leaning into other people early and trying to put the whole thing on my back.
Yeah.
And as strong as I am, which I'm surprised you haven't brought
that
up.
Guys, real quick, Dallas is 3 feet 11 inches tall.
That's accurate.
I think the man can bench easily 400 pounds.
Let's go with my squat. I wouldn't say my bench is there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Squat.
Yeah, my squat.
I can't believe I said bench.
The only reason I say that, I'm not actually strong, but every time I see you,
No, you are.
You say, you can squat a house.
You can.
Yeah.
Because here's why. You only have to squat like 3 inches.
Yeah, and literally all I am is legs. I signed up at a different gym after the gym we used to go to together.
Where are you now?
Old Fitness 19. I got in.
The old Winn-Dixie.
Yeah, shout out to Fitness 19. My wife used to work at Southside, and they at some point partnered with them and let them like, hey, you have a husband and spouse, or like spouse is special.
Yeah.
So we got in there for free, and then she left Southside.
Yeah.
And I just kept going. I never asked them, hey, does this extend?
I kind of did that with Southern Moon CrossFit. I just showed up.
Yeah.
And they let me come for like a free week.
Pastor friend discount.
Yeah, but I just kept coming.
Yeah.
And like one day I broke something by accident, and I'll never forget Dave Schlarb walking up to me and saying, "You realize with me having you here, I lose money." Yeah. Do you think that stopped me from coming?
No.
No, I showed up.
Because that's where we hung out a little bit.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. That's how we kind of got to know each other.
Yeah, definitely better than we did before.
Let's do that, Jim. But if you're listening, I kid you not, Dallas is a horse. The guy can squat. I mean, your bar was bending over your back.
Yeah.
And I'm over there back squatting like 155, thinking I'm a boss.
I was proud of you.
I know. I was working out this morning. It's so sad how out of shape I am.
Yeah?
It's sad. I was doing front squats with just the bar, and at like rep 8, I was like, I need to stop.
Do you not feel like dad strength is a real thing?
The dad bod is a real thing.
The dad bod is a real thing, but I think there's also dad strength.
Well,
I've had the dad bod since I met my wife and got happy and just stopped caring and just ate everything.
Why not?
Right?
Who do we need to impress?
That's why I have a gut. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I feel like carrying around my, almost 20-pound 6-month-old, that dude, I mean.
Holy cow, 20-pound 6-month-old?
He's hitting 19 pounds, dude.
What?
He's thick.
I think your 6-month-old is bigger than my 1-year-old.
Well, here's what I'm praying. I'm 5'2", my wife is 5'4". I'm just trying to progress the family line, baby.
Yeah.
Like, I married somebody taller than me, and I'm hoping that my son is taller than my 5'2" self.
I'll tell you what, Dallas.
It's strategic.
I love you, and I love Fellowship Greenville. I think what you guys are doing over here is so fun. You guys are reaching so many people in this area for Jesus. I know Alive Student Ministry that I'm a part of in North Hills Church. We are huge fans of you guys. We're really excited. In March, we have the Lift Tour coming up.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about that.
FGS students. Did I say that right?
FG students. Yeah.
You're right.
The S is students.
FG students and Alive Student Ministry and several other youth groups are getting together in March for the Lift Tour. Deadline is March 1st for Alive, and deadline is March 4th for Fellowship Greenville. Small commercial is over.
Sign up now.
But we're really excited for March, and we love you guys, and I want to have you on more.
Sure.
This is not the last time you're going to hear from Dallas Greenaway. Maybe.
This is one of my low-key dreams, is to be on a podcast.
I'm so glad I can make this come true for you, and maybe one day I'll meet Matt Densky.
Yeah, he's elusive.
I heard he's like gorgeous.
He's beautiful.
Is he good looking?
He's hot.
Do you think? Is he like a Chris Armfield?
Man.
All right, who would win in the battle of GQ, Matt or Chris?
Wow. Okay, here. Oh, man. The only reason I'm saying Chris is because I feel like he fits the GQ mold with what he wears, or at least what he used to wear.
Yeah.
Matt would destroy in an outdoorsman.
Oh.
Hottest outdoorsman of
2018?
Of the 2000s, period.
What about me
millennium.
when I'm walking my cat in the morning in my slippers and...
You walk your cat?
No.
Dude, let's talk about that on another podcast.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, today's date is February 19th. It's a Monday of the year 2018. Dallas, thanks for coming on.
Thanks. That's awesome.
We'll hear from Dallas more maybe in the next couple months.
Yeah, sure.
I'll bother you.
Just let me know. Bring me Schlotzky's.
That's right. We had Schlotzky's Deli. Oh, and I'll end with this. In December of 2017, if you bought $20 or more in Cinnabons, then they gave you this card to get 52 free original sandwiches.
What?
Yeah. So every week I get one free original sandwich. No tomatoes, no olives, and no onions, because that's gross.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I need to travel back to December and tell myself to get this thing.
How great is that? And it's on sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is so good for you.
Yeah.
It is. No, really. It's the best bread you can have.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would have thought Ezekiel bread. Cooked over your own.
Okay, that's not bread. That's like baked dookie. It's so gross.
Well, okay. You cook it over.
Yeah. Well, we got to go. Thanks for tuning in. This is episode 5 of the Find and Follow podcast. High five.
You made it. You made it, bro.
All right, guys. Adios. Say bye.
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 So there you have it, guys. That's this week's new episode of the Find and Follow podcast. One small commercial before I end it, and it's this. Alive Student Ministry, the deadline for the Lift Tour is March 1st. North Hills Church is hosting the Lift Tour for, I think it's our 5th year in a row doing this. It's where we gather with other youth groups from all around the upstate of South Carolina and lift high the name of Jesus. One of the most epic things we do, so don't miss out. Head to alivestudentministry.com and get that squared away. Have a great week, guys. Love you. Adios.